Hubba Bubba.
Is that really one
I
of them?
swear to God. Yeah. It's Hubba Bubba. All right, I'm going to start. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Off the Mat podcast. I don't know why I'm making such a big, dramatic point.
Listen here. Why is that camera up so high?
I don't know. I think I just angled it.
I like how you have it halfway on the mat.
Oh, because I didn't mess
halfway
up.
not. You didn't do that on purpose?
Nah, man.
Okay.
All right. Off the Mat podcast. What's going on?
I'm sorry, it's what now?
Off the Mat podcast.
Oh, that's Keith. I'm Brian.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What's the latest with you?
This Chiefs Super Bowl win. Chiefs.
Yeah, that's a thing that happened.
Yeah, it is a thing.
How you feel about that?
It's whatever.
So, not to be Debbie Downers, because we know that majority of the people that watch the podcast.
First of all, before we go in, congratulations to the city. I think it's awesome. Amazing team. I've met some of the players.
I have not.
Great guys. And a superstar, fantastic offensive team.
They do have a gangster-ass team.
Yeah, like Madden-ready team.
Unfortunately, Keith and I are not Chiefs fans, so.
No, we're not. Not gonna lie to you. I'm a Jacksonville Jaguars fan.
I'm not even a huge football fan for real. I watch football. I mostly do it for fantasy football. If I'm not in a fantasy football league, I'm probably not going to be paying much attention that year.
When I thought, during high school playing football, when I thought I was going to play football, for the rest of my life, I was a big football fan. But after a while, it was just I'm cool with it. And then, growing up, I was a big Cowboys fan.
Oh, my God.
But that's because, I thought I was going to be Emmitt Smith. I was a big Cowboys fan, and I like Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin and Emmitt Smith. And then later in the years when they had the other team with Romo and Terrence Newman at corner, and I was playing cornerback and strong safety, I found a player that I wanted to play that's when I was a Cowboys fan. And then after, then I stopped being a Cowboys fan.
Yeah. Fuck Cowboys.
And then I became
Cowboys.
I mean, I'm a bandwagon fan. Not in the sense of
that's what I feel like Florida. You're trying to say right
now. For
now.
Florida. What? Because after I decided I was I should root for my home team.
Okay.
Whoever's doing well, outside of the Dolphins, if the Bucks are doing well, I'm a Bucks fan. If the Jaguars are doing well, I'm a Jags fan. But that's about it. I never care for the Dolphins.
You don't give a shit about the Dolphins?
Nah.
Fuck Dan Marino?
Yeah, I just never care for them. And then there was a
dude, Dan Marino's a legend. Come on now.
Then there was a redneck down the street that really was a big fan of the Dolphins, just out of spite.
Just out of spite, you're fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I can get down with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really have a team anymore to root for.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I should say this on often. Like I said, most of the people that watch this are Chiefs fans. If I root for a team, I root for the Broncos.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, you would, yeah.
But like I said, I'm not even if I am not in a fantasy football league, I do not give a shit about football that season.
Right.
Don't care. But I will say this: Travis Kelce was on my fantasy team this year.
That's probably one of the best after Gronkowski.
Oh, it was great. It was fantastic. He was better than Gronk this year. I'm pretty sure.
No. I mean, Gronk retired.
Yeah.
But I mean, when before Gronk,
he was the numbers he put up. Yeah. Telling you, he was he was the guy.
Amazing talent, has some swag to him. You see him out there, doing the Dougie and stuff.
Yeah, he's got a little sauce on him.
Yeah, he got a little sauce in it, and he got a little flavor in his life. He got he's in an interracial relationship.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Yeah.
Gorgeous girlfriend.
Is girlfriend, fiance, girlfriend?
I think
she's an 11, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Gorgeous.
Oh.
He's doing life right. I will say that.
Yeah. That guy's winning.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, did you check out the parade today? Did you see that guy fucking drive through the barricade?
No, I didn't. What?
You didn't see that?
No.
Oh, dude.
I stayed off the news, the internet today.
There was straight up a fucking before the parade started. There was a police chase. This dude fucking broke through a barricade. I don't know what happened exactly, but from what I saw in the video, This is just my opinion based off what I saw. This dude looked like he might have been fucking drunk, like crashing into the barrier by accident or something, not knowing where the fuck he's going. Again, ignorant perspective was not there. I don't know the situation for real. This is just a video I saw.
They got him though, right?
Oh, yeah. They got him like demolition derby style. Like, yeah.
Is he alive?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't see why he'd be dead.
No, the parade was cool. I didn't really check any news stories out yet. I saw a couple of my friends are at the parade. Facebook friends are there. There's like a girl doing like she works for like the tour guide around Kansas City. So she has like prime seating right now. I saw her holding the Lombardi trophy. It looks cool. I'm just not a big crowd person. And I mean,
yeah, fuck that.
You know, I like to have an escape route.
By the time they did the rally, which happened like an hour ago, it was pretty much cleared out.
Yeah.
But yeah, same here. Not about the crowds like that, for sure.
But I think it's something. It's awesome. You know, it's one of those.
Called off school, bro.
Yeah.
That's intense.
They did it for the Royals too, though.
Also intense.
Yeah.
A little bit overkill. Coming from St. Louis, a team that's used to winning World Series. Just throwing it out there. We never got school off just because the Cardinals won World Series.
Right.
But then again, we're a little bit more used to that.
Who was our big player at the time?
Some other teams. What do you mean?
Who was the big Albert Pujols?
Yeah, Albert Pujols is probably the biggest player.
I remember. I don't know why this is so like a goofy nerd, but like when I would play video games and I would check people's stats, he was like one of the few like baseball players in his prime where he had like the perfect like 99 overall.
Yeah, he was the guy.
That's how I would get my baseball knowledge if I was playing like MLB, the show.
The stats on the game.
The stats, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, Albert Pujols. Yeah, he's my favorite. He's one of the best."
Pretty much how you do it. Yeah.
I did it one year for my fantasy football team. Not a good idea.
No. Fantasy football is like way different.
Yeah.
Fantasy football is way different. It all depends on matchups too, you know?
Definitely.
That's what I mean too. Like if I don't have a fantasy football team, I'm not paying that much attention for real.
Yeah.
You know? And even then, like this year I had a fantasy football team, but I auto drafted because I went to Abu Dhabi. So I didn't give a shit about my team because it was auto draft.
Right.
With the exception of a couple people. Like the first couple people that the auto draft pick were good picks, and then past that I was just like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, the Chief fans, talking to all of y'all.
Oh.
You guys are very passionate.
Yeah.
Very passionate and a little fickle. Not gonna lie, you guys are a little fickle, but you guys are definitely passionate. And now that your team won, I was at the bar. I had to work, so we kept the bar open.
What was that like for you? Was it pretty crazy?
Definitely crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, like the moment there was like a big catch, or I mean, the place was loud. I mean, we probably had like all of 60 people inside the bar.
You know what's interesting is they kept showing Power and Light during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I don't recall, and correct me if they did, but I don't recall them showing any like big San Francisco parties.
No.
You know what I mean? Like any like big gatherings where it's like the 49ers fans at this place in San Francisco. You know what I mean?
But I watch it on Fox TV, which is like the home station for the Chiefs. So I don't think they would show that perspective.
Yeah.
But man, it was passionate, crazy loud, people going crazy. It's the only time where like it's acceptable to hug a stranger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when they score, everyone's high-fiving, hugging each other. You know, men are hugging men. You know, it's like it's intense. Like it's like it breaks all barriers of love. Like when it comes to football, sports, and your team winning.
Yeah.
It was looking kind of dicey in the middle. You know, it looked like the Chiefs were gonna lose this one. You know, Mahomes was out of character, throwing 2 interceptions. His stats weren't good. He was like,
that dude shouldn't have been MVP. I'm throwing that out there. Shouldn't have been. Williams should have got MVP.
Right? No, I don't. You know, he's just the face of the team. He's a fantastic talent. I mean, I might say once in a lifetime.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, he's just starting out too, so
Yeah, that's the scary thing about it. He's 3 or 4 years in,
yeah.
and he's already this like dynamic.
Did you have you ever checked out like any of the prop bets for the Super Bowl?
Like the coin toss and all that. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like those
yeah.
kind
No,
of bets?
I've never done it.
Dude, that shit is so much fun. Like, did you just see some of those? Like, they got some dumb fucking prop bets on there. Like the color of the Gatorade thrown on the coach at the end. Like
I didn't know
all
that.
kinds of like silly shit.
I wonder
Like,
how much it goes up to though.
like what do you mean?
Like
It's however much you bet on it. It's just the odds are different depending on what you're betting.
Yeah,
on.
but I would like to see the odds because I know there was one like what color the microphone is with for the national anthem.
Yep. Another one was like how long the national anthem would be, whether it's over or under 2 minutes and 4 seconds. I don't know why that was the criteria, 2 minutes and 4 seconds, but it was like either over or under that time period. But like the color of the Gatorade one, like I remembered that one because the highest odds that it had on there was orange, and I was like, I wonder why they picked orange. It's just like the highest odds, and then the Gatorade was orange. Like I made sure to pay attention. It was like I want to see what color his fucking Gatorade is.
It was awesome. The game was intense. Exactly what I wanted it to be in a sense of like it was dramatic. It was watchable. You know, I'm a big defense guy, but like watching a defensive game is boring as hell.
Yeah.
You know, until the fourth quarter. But everything happened the way I thought. I thought it was going to be a big, dramatic fourth quarter. I knew the Chiefs were going to come back. Yeah, it was everything. What did you think about the halftime show? Oh, but by the way, shout out to Demi Lovato. She did her thing singing. I think all the talent that night that sang was amazing. But Demi Lovato, I'll give special shout out to, special love just because she's a jiu-jitsu player. Blue belt.
We've talked about this before. Yeah. You know how
I just want to give her some love.
Right on. Halftime show, I mean, it was fine. It was
You weren't upset it wasn't in all English?
No.
No. Damn it.
There was a lot of ass. I was cool with that. That was awesome.
Hey,
but no, I mean, I don't know.
I don't rewatch a lot of things.
I don't know. There's a lot of one. I want to say this. There's never been a halftime show that, in the history of ever, where everybody was like, with the exception of SpongeBob's halftime show, where everybody was like happy with the show.
Right.
There's always someone bitching about the halftime show. It's always gonna happen. So it's fucking upsetting that everybody was. Well, I say everybody, but that there were people that were bitching about like that, for example, like, well, I guess it's not going to be the halftime show is not going to be in English anymore. Yeah, like, quit bitching.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wasn't watching football on Telemundo. I was watching on goddamn red, white, and blue American TV.
Fucking.
So there's a part. So I'm in the bar, we're watching it, and I'm.
Oh God,
a horny dude, and I'm enjoying it. And out of nowhere, when she comes out with the Puerto Rican flag, she like Jennifer Lopez had it, and she like spread her, looked like an angel and all that stuff, a beautiful, sexy stripper angel. Someone just goes, "I can't believe she's fucking doing that to the American flag. What a disgrace!" And I was like, I turned around, and I was like, this isn't the place. I'm working. Because I was going to be like, hey, that's the Puerto Rican flag. And then someone eventually was like, well, it's the Cuban flag, so. And I was like, oh, this is even better.
Oh.
And then someone finally corrected them and was like, hey, it's a Puerto Rican flag. But very, very interesting to see the different reactions in the bar. Overall, I thought it was amazing. You don't realize how talented these artists are or how many hits they've had until like they do like a halftime.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah,
that's very true. You forget about it, and then they start going through all the songs, and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, that was another good one that they had. Yeah, very true. And then the other part of it was everybody bitching that it was distasteful.
I mean, it's in the memes. It's on Facebook, so I'm not spouting anything new. But I mean, Adam Levine with a shirt off, all tatted up, like he just got out fucking doing 10 years in prison.
Doesn't matter. You live in fucking America. Are you
Right.
kidding me? I could turn on TV right now and click on a random channel, and we're gonna see something that's just as bad, if
Right.
not worse. Again, back to my first argument. Quit bitching.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I feel, dude, the halftime show is like one of those things that's out there. I feel like people literally are like just like find a reason to complain about just to fucking complain. Like there are people that went into that halftime show with the mindset of, all right, let's figure out what I want to complain about.
You know, at what point though do we stop allowing such negativity get to the top? Because I feel like after like the next day, all I saw was a negative. Like
that's all I saw, and I was just like, I didn't have time for it. I didn't care. And even people like responding to it though too, like even like the memes and shit like that. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I didn't realize it was an issue until the next day when I got on social media.
have you ever given into anything negative, like where you're like, I have to share this, and then after you shared it, you was like, well, fuck, I'm just adding fuel to the fire?
To a certain extent. Okay. To a certain extent. So actually, it's interesting that you bring it up. This happened just recently, actually. I actually started the debate / argument.
Okay.
More so argument. Of using the term fight when referring to a jiu-jitsu match.
Right.
And I never like post stuff on Facebook as far as like my hard opinion on something for the most part. Like every now I'll share like memes and things like that, but rarely is it anything that's extremely opinionated, you know?
Okay.
And yeah, I posted what did the status say exactly? I think I said you wouldn't refer to a MMA fight as a jiu-jitsu match, so why would you refer to a jiu-jitsu match as a fight? I'm pretty sure it's the exact status that I posted. And I was like, serious question, thoughts, ? Which I really didn't want people's thoughts. But at the same time, too, I would be lying if I said that whenever I posted, I also didn't have intentions of arguing with people, too.
Right.
You know, there was definitely some sort of intention there, which shame on me looking back now. But yeah, it was one of those things where, like, the more that we started talking about it, the less I cared about the subject, too. It's like still at the end of the day, I still feel so. A lot of the arguments that I was making, I was just like, without getting too much into it, because I don't want to get off our main topic that we were talking about. But it was like one person would comment on it, and I would give like my sort of rebuttal to their rebuttal, and like we would get into some sort of little miniature debate / argument there, and then it was like the next person, and then the next person. And it was like, and it was always someone, I don't know. It just like the more and more I kept defending my argument, the less and less I cared about the subject itself.
Right.
To where I was just like, why am I even discussing this right now? This is such a waste of my time. So to everybody, Kenyon, Ty, Danilo, all you guys, I apologize for your posting.
Danilo commented?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Danilo commented.
You got a black belt to comment. Okay.
Yeah. He did not agree with me.
At all. He thinks it's a fight?
At all. Oh, yeah. Well.
He also, like, got his arm broken one time, too. So
yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. That was crazy. Yeah, he didn't agree with me. He did not necessarily because of that, but because of other reasons, too. I was like, and again, like, going back to it, like, I'm kind of exhausted talking about this at this point, just because it's like something I've just been like, I don't know.
I call them jiu-jitsu, like players. I'm talking about overall, like a person that competes. I call him a jiu-jitsu player overall. I would never be like, oh, he's a fighter because he does jiu-jitsu competitions.
See, I say practitioner, jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't consider them, I don't know. Like whenever I think of player, I think of someone doing like a team sport.
Okay.
Like you wouldn't see like someone going out on a wrestling mat and say he's a wrestling player. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's such a unique.
But at the same time, you would say it's a tennis player. That's a 1v1
yeah,
situation.
I was gonna say
so
like,
that's different. Yeah, I don't know.
It all depends.
Player involves a ball, though. I think.
Your own interpretation. Not really, because I mean,
does it?
No, because I feel like you could be like a chess player.
Ooh, yep.
Yeah,
good one. That's very true. Yeah. Very true. Yeah, but that's like another thing that I've thought about too, as far as like calling it a player. But that's one that I feel like you can less make an argument for, because at the end of the day, you're still doing a sport,
Right.
So.
Well, yeah, I don't consider it a fight, but
And the reason it came up is someone was like describing a tournament that they had to me, and they were like, "Yeah, so my first fight," and I was just like, "Oh, you weren't in a fight, dude. You were in a jiu-jitsu tournament."
I mean, I all depends on what your world is. Obviously, you've been in the cage. You've experienced fighting, so obviously you have a different perspective. But to outside people, I'm sure jiu-jitsu and MMA in a weird way is the same thing to them.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a tricky subject that I brought up and I initiated, and then, like you were saying, like as it went on, I was like, man, I really regret posting this.
Yeah.
But at the same time too, like it had gone on so much too, I was like, I can't delete this either, because then everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck,
I think in the past I've like posted something and then knew what it was gonna start, and I deleted it immediately.
Yeah, see? I wish I would have done that. And I had that brief moment too where I was like, this might be bad. Maybe I should delete this. And I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm just going to throw it out there, see what I get back. And then, like, yeah. After, like, the third day, I was like, oh, fuck. I'm about to delete Facebook.
I hear you.
So, yeah. I did it. It was my own fault. I put it out there. What about you? You ever done anything like that? Put something out there?
Like I said, I've deleted it. I'm trying to think the last time. I really don't. I'm not that.
Or, like, commented on something and then it was, like, a whole fucking deal. I was feisty that day. I think I commented on, like, a random post, too, on, like, a public page.
Yeah.
And, like, other people started arguing with me. I did, actually. It was on Instagram. I was feisty that day. I had a weird week last week. I was off.
I don't have time to be on social media and, like, commenting and
apparently I did last week.
I don't have it. Plus, I'm not that like eloquent enough through typing where I could like keep going back and forth with somebody. Because by like the third or fourth time I comment back, I'm gonna be like, dude, just meet me at this address. Like, I'm too ignorant for that. Because there's some people that are like wordsmiths that are really, they can get their point across, and even if it's like a dumb opinion, they're so eloquent that like it makes it bigger than what it really is.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say like, well, not even like wordsmith. They just, I don't know.
They can write a fucking essay.
They can manipulate the conversation to, They definitely use loaded questions, things like that. Yeah, for sure.
But I admire, there's a guy named, from my hometown named Cargill.
Named what?
Cargill. His name is Cargill.
What? Cargo?
Cargill.
Yeah.
Big black dude. And he's
like
very intelligent.
Car and fish gills.
Yeah.
Cargill.
Yeah. We call him CJ.
Why you should have just led with that. Well, CJ.
Well, already committed. But he's a fantastic, like, him and Kenyon are like 1A and 1B.
Okay.
Like, they're very intelligent, but are quick to troll you.
Yeah.
Very opinionated,
yeah.
And not afraid to be on like public domains and put their opinion down and challenge people and go back and forth. Cargill's one to, like, I'll call him CJ, but
no, fuck no, you're not gonna call Cargill. Him CJ. Are you kidding me?
Cargill's like, he's one of those like fascinating people because he gets like death threats. Like,
holy shit!
Because we're like in public domains in the South, it's a lot different. Sometimes you go into like with more upscale, intelligent people, they can go back and forth and have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they'll go to public domain and somewhere in Florida.
Oh, you're a motherfucker that doesn't know how to use their words. They just get frustrated and then start throwing hands.
Because he's so intelligent.
Give you that Nick Diaz treatment. They don't know how to express themselves. Exactly. They just start hitting you.
And he's so intelligent and can put an ass whipping on you verbally and physically. But he can put an ass whipping on you verbally. And they are quick to be like, you fucking baboon, you big lip. Like, I mean, they go right after him. Like,
Jesus
cartoonish, like, vulgar, disgusting slurs. And you're like, and he deals with them. I mean, I don't know, and I might tag him in this, but I think he's been, at least like 4 or 5 times, I've seen him, like, threatened that, like, they're gonna, like, kill him. Not like, beat him up or anything.
Yeah.
like kill him. And he like welcomes it. He'd be like, all right, well, here's my work schedule. I'll be here. You are more welcome to show up and kill me. But he's also like 6 foot something, and
probably carries a gun.
yeah, like he's a intelligent individual, bad motherfucker.
Obviously not that fucking intelligent if he's just throwing out his GPS location at fucking will, like, come meet me in traffic, bro.
Hey.
That's not, let me tell you something, that is not intelligent at all.
He's still living and breathing. So I think he knows these ignorant motherfuckers ain't showing up.
That's still not smart.
Plus, once you
not smart.
He's like Ruben. He's the size of Ruben.
Yeah. It's still not smart.
No,
you ever seen Ruben stop a bullet? No,
but I mean, he's like inviting people to public. I don't want to get too deep in it. Because I don't know how far or how extreme it's gotten. But I've seen him sometimes like publicly like shame someone. Be like, yeah, this, and he'll share his DMs, and these ignorant motherfuckers are like really.
What do you think about people that do that? Like put people on blast on social media like that, like fucking screenshot shit and put it out there
for the right reasons. I love it.
What are the right reasons? Let's hear them.
Cheaters.
The
cheaters. I'm trying to think the last time I saw like a screenshot.
I always see screenshots of guys like sliding in chicks' DMs.
Yeah,
that's always the big one. It's like this nasty motherfucker here.
I had a kid. He is a kid, young man. He works. He's one of my coworkers. He runs food and everything. He got extorted 2 weeks ago.
How did that happen?
He was on Snapchat, and I'm pretty sure it was another dude. Oh man, I forgot. It was another dude, but it was posing as a girl, like a pretty.
Wait, the camera go off or something?
I'm pretty sure we're probably out of time. No, we're actually good.
Oh, check that out.
But yeah, another guy commented. Basically, he was in a conversation with a girl named Maria.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Maria was a dude.
Okay.
But she had all the photos and everything, and he was trying to get laid.
Yep.
And she was like, all right, well, send me a photo of your dick, and we'll move on from there. So he did it. Sent her like 3 or 4 photos of him naked and
with face and everything.
With his piece hard.
Never send dick pics, dude.
With his piece hard, and then like after that person got the photos.
With his piece hard. Anyways,
after that person got the photos, they immediately was like, all right, man, well, send me $500. If you don't send me $500, your name is Shannon. I know where you work. I just gave his name out, and I'm going to send it to your family. I'm going to send it to your job, and I'm going to embarrass you unless you send me $500.
Isn't that blackmail?
An extortion, isn't it?
What's the difference?
I don't know the exact difference.
Either way,
yeah,
it's illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal, but yeah, and he tried to send the money.
Fuck that! I would have called the cops.
Yeah, I mean, he panicked. He's a young kid.
Actually, I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, I told him after he shouldn't have cared, but I mean, he's a young kid, and you don't want to.
Yeah.
And
how young? Can we ask?
21.
Oh, okay.
All 21.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to get laid, doing dumb shit, and I think that person did send it to like his grandma, and his grandma saw the like messages of him trying to get laid and everything. That's a very vulnerable thing.
Yeah.
I mean, because like you wouldn't want.
It depends on the relationship with your family, though, too.
Yeah, that's true, but I think he's a very conservative kid.
Okay.
Like he comes from a well-off background family that like they worked hard, they have money, and
what are you trying to say? My family ain't like that?
My family's not like that. And I think he's seen as like an angel in his family.
Not no more, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, of course. So I think that's what he wanted to avoid. And that's hard. I think
for sure. I mean, if I were 21, it would definitely be different. But like, I'm thinking of from now. If like someone did that to me now, I would just be like, motherfucker, show him.
Yeah, now I don't care. But for him, he thinks his whole.
You'll get made fun of at a few Christmases, and then past that, you'll be good. Don't worry about it.
Well, I think in his world, it's like. That means the world. I couldn't imagine that. 21, I like and this is me being an idiot. I didn't want to be like filmed doing certain things. I was like, if I ever become a big star, I don't want these images to pop up again. Like, you put too much weight into dumb shit. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So, and I think he paid the person $200. And then the person's like, nah, I said 500, you owe me 300 more. And he was like, dude, please, like, I'm begging you, like, don't do it. And so so here's what he did. Such a rookie move.
Oh my God.
Before it got out to everyone, he put it out himself.
Yeah, you don't ever do that.
Yeah, he put it out
You don't
himself.
do that. That's not the move to make.
And so I wake up in the morning and like we have a group chat for video because we all play Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a group chat and I wake up and everyone's like, "Hey, dude, are you okay?
Hey, have you seen so and so's dick?
Are you okay?" And I thought something happened to him. I thought he got like an accident or anything because all I saw was the messages like, "Are you okay? Do you need anything?" And so I open the chat and I just see his manhood. And I was like, why am I looking at this the first thing in the morning? And then I realized that he put it out there. Because I think he was trying to do the right thing. He was like, hey, I'm being extorted.
Just so you know, this is me.
Yeah, no, like, literally, that's what he did. He was like, hey, I'm being extorted.
Did he, like, put it on Facebook and tag himself?
Facebook.
He put it on Facebook?
Yes.
No.
Images and all. And he was like, this person's doing it to me, and before you see it, I'd rather put it out there myself.
Oh, that was not the move. Oh my God.
He learned a lesson that day.
Yeah. Oh no.
A lot of girls sympathize with. I think he had a few girls sliding his DM after.
Oh no. No.
All his boys were like, dude, nice piece.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be. Yeah, I mean,
he got in front of it. He was like, I just want to get in front of it.
I suppose. Yeah. I don't know what I would do. That's so tough.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. Let's get him on the podcast.
Could you imagine?
I
would do it.
Get him on. I want to ask him about it. I love this situation.
I would never be in this situation. I will never be in this situation.
I wonder if he like regrets that at all, like getting in front of it like that decision.
I'm sure he does because I think a lot of people are like, dude, you didn't have to do this. You could have went to the cops. You could have like, and he was like,
there's a lot of options there, but I think I would have fucked it up too if I were in his position. I would like my 21-year-old self.
Yeah.
My 21-year-old self would have fucked that situation up too. For sure. I would have done something retarded like that and just like been like, oh, I'm going to get out in front of it.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that decision.
No, I don't agree with it either. I would have like exhausted every other option before I would have shared my own, news fakes.
Yeah. I would have became a ghost. I would have just like deleted everything.
Yeah. I wish I don't know. I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
And he lost money too. I think he said he got his money back.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I think.
How'd he do that? Well, let's get him on and ask him.
It was okay. give a thumbs up if you want to get.
Yeah. Let's say.
On the podcast.
Could you imagine if we have like 5,000 thumbs up or something stupid like that? He's definitely coming on. Oh, man.
He'd come on. I think. Yeah. Good kid.
That'd be an interesting talk. I'm curious to see.
Yeah. He's a good kid.
How we got there. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not sure.
Things that you do to get laid. What's the?
Are we going there?
What's the most?
Because you're gonna have to answer this question too, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm lame though. I haven't gone that far.
I don't think I've gone too incredibly far. I don't think I've done anything that's like,
I haven't done anything extreme.
Really? Yeah. I don't know. I would say like drove across the state. That's about it.
Yeah.
But that's because that was like someone I was dating though too.
Yeah.
Different. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't done anything crazy like that. About you, anything crazy?
Nah, nothing crazy that I could think of off the top of my head. Mine.
Just so you motherfuckers know, we're going to shut this camera off, shut these mics off, and he's going to be like, yo, so what I was thinking, this is what I did one time.
Probably.
And he's going to tell me this wild-ass story. He's like, I could say it on the podcast.
I'm a father, man.
You're a father, man.
I'm a father now, and, my mother listens, so I don't want to.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Shout out, Mom. What up, Mom? Yeah.
But no, I don't think I've done anything that extreme to get laid.
Yeah.
I put myself out there and been shut down before.
Yeah.
But I've never I don't know. I've always been afraid of I've never, to be fair though, I've never had a girl be like, send me a dick pic. And I've been like, okay.
Yeah. I don't understand that, honestly. Yeah. I've talked about that to a couple of people too. Like, that's one thing I don't understand is the dick pic thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. The female body, I feel like both males and females can appreciate the female body. The male body is not appealing. Like, what we're working with down there, that's not attractive.
I know a few gay guys that would tell you differently, but I get you.
That's attractive? That looks appealing?
No, you're right. I can't think of any either. I mean, if a girl ever sent me a photo of just her private area, I'd be like, whoa, no.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
I suppose so, yeah, if you put it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's weird what you can be attracted to, though.
So you never sent a dick pic?
Never. I've never done it. Because I'm afraid of that happening to me. Not being extorted, but putting my stuff out there.
So wait, he sent it through Snapchat?
Yeah.
What, did they just screenshot it?
Yeah, they screenshotted it and
So he knew right in that moment that shit was going
literally
wrong.
The person started saving photos and then was like, yeah, well now you owe me $500. Because the person put it out there and was like, the person made the post, he screenshot the post and it was like so and so is a pervert, has been harassing me, and they keep sending me these photos. I don't know what to do, and I'm just afraid for my life.
All right, yeah, that's really fucked up. Yeah.
That person would.
My 21-year-old self would definitely panic if that was going on, for sure.
Yo, the person bragged in the Snapchat conversation because he saved that luckily, and was like, "Oh, I've done this before, and I'll do it again. I made money, and you need to pay up." Because he was like, "Why don't I just pay you $200?" And it was like, "Nah, I've gotten way more money."
It's like, we're not negotiating, motherfucker.
Right.
This is a stick up.
Right. Oh, by the way, who's ever done that? Whoever that person is, hopefully you don't listen, but fuck you. That's a terrible thing to do to somebody.
Hopefully you don't listen, but fuck you.
Yeah.
Interesting. Don't want to know that you said that?
No, I don't want someone to support us. That's like that.
Gotcha. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. All right, man. We're gonna have to wrap up here soon. Let's move on to the fights this weekend. Lots of fights this weekend.
Yeah. John Jones versus Dominic Reyes. Should we start off with John Jones, or do you want to go into Valentina?
I would like to start with the local fights.
Oh, I apologize. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So let's back that shit up real quick.
Yeah.
We got Mike Murray's fighting.
Mike Murray, man, such a incredible talent.
I haven't seen him fight in a while. He's coming
off a loss.
Yeah, coming off a
loss, his first loss. I think he's gonna be, experiencing the competition with him, seeing the mindset he gets into, and I think he understands the mistake that he made his last fight. I see him. He's going after the finish this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm sure he goes after the finish every time, but I think this time, he has something that he wants to prove to himself. And a fired up Mike Murray is very scary.
It's interesting watching the fight team now. I mean, I don't fight it anymore. I'm I don't know. I'm a part of the fight team, but I'm not a part of the fight team, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know. I kind of have a step back perspective of it. It's interesting to see how animated everybody gets and how amped up everybody gets around fight time. Even I'm starting to notice it more and more that everybody kind of is very similar in the way that they just, I don't know, everything is just so amplified whenever it gets there, and it's all of the emotions, whether it's negative, positive, everything, it just all gets jacked up, and it's depending on how you're feeling that day, it's I don't, you know what I mean? So it's everything's amplified. So if you're having a bad day, you're having a bad fucking day.
Yeah.
But if you're having a good day, you're having the best day ever. Mike Murray's been having some pretty goddamn good days.
Yeah, yes. I love the camaraderie around here. You know, seeing you'll correct me, but this is like one of the best shape I've seen the entire team in. Like with Phil has been showing up to hold mitts for Nick, and Mike Murray.
I'm not correcting you on that. I feel
team,
good with that.
That I wasn't here a lot in the past, so I don't know how often that was a thing between teammates.
Yeah.
I know Elijah and Duran used to help each other out a lot when they would spar, and Elijah would stay. Vice versa for whoever had the fight coming up.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's wonderful to see the way the team's getting along, helping each other, trying to coach each other, and really put in extra time to make sure that fighter is ready for his match, his fight coming up.
His match.
I
like how you went back.
I corrected it real quick.
See, and that was just so you know, real quick to switch subjects back to what we were talking about. That was one of the arguments people came up with. I was like, you can refer to a fight as a match, but you can't refer to a match as a fight. Not necessarily. Not every time. Anyways, back to what we were talking about.
But yeah, it's been very dope, and I admire all these guys, that are willing to go in there and put their health on the line for entertainment, and to see who's a better man.
And then we got John O'Brien who's fighting. Who was on the podcast? What was it? 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, right? Something like that. Yeah, he's fighting.
We need to start sponsoring these fighters later when the moolah comes in.
He's coming back on. He's coming back on for sure. Like he pulled me aside. I think I talked about it last time. He pulled me aside like almost immediately, the very next day.
Yeah, we talked about it last time.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to be back on immediately." So he's coming back on after his fight.
All these
we can talk about it.
Off the Mat podcast alumni are fighting on the one card. It's pretty.
You need like a logo, throw it on
that's
their
what I'm
ass.
saying.
You know what I mean? Get a logo made. Leslie.
Yeah,
the fuck happened there?
Like the Condom Depot. That's what we'll be.
Yeah, except off the Mat podcast.
I love it.
Put it right on your ass.
There we go.
Bop. I like it.
John O'Brien, pro. Second pro fight.
Second pro. Yep. That dude is like, I don't. He's got it figured out.
At the age of 20.
He has it figured out.
Yeah, at the age of 20.
He just needs to keep doing what he's doing.
Definitely.
You're doing it right.
Definitely.
Best I can tell. There's nothing best I can tell, you're doing it right.
His wrestling, man. Even his wrestling is scary.
Have you rolled with him yet?
I have not.
Dude.
I have not.
I need you to roll with him.
Yeah.
Like, go out of your way to do that. What's today? Wednesday? He's not coming in today.
Well, also, he has his fight this weekend. I didn't want to...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday, roll with him.
If he's in here.
He will be in here.
That'd be awesome. I would love that.
Come in early, call him out, and be like, what's good, dog? You don't want these problems?
Yeah. No, I would not do that. Nick Grass. Nasty Nick Grass.
Mr. Nasty. Also been on Off the Mat podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's been on twice. That's right. Okay. All these motherfuckers. Mike Murray has two. Every single motherfucker. Okay, damn. Yeah. I see what you're getting at now. It's all starting to come together now. All of these motherfuckers have been on the podcast. All right.
Nasty Nick Grass, pro debut.
Damn.
Scary individual. Lean and mean. I mean, he's... Like, other people, like, when they get in shape, you're like, all right, cool, he's in shape. I can see Nick's cut up.
Nick's literally photoshopped all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing individual. I came in here the other morning to talk with you and Matt, and he's just, in the corner shadow boxing, putting in the extra time to make sure that he gets the results that he needs. And it speaks volumes. That's a father of three. All the time and effort he puts in with his kids. On top of that, working for the gym, working for himself, and then to come in here and train and put the extra time in when, he could be sleeping and resting and being lazy. He doesn't take that route, and speaks volumes about him and his work ethic. And God, I expect big things from him, so awesome individual. One of the most phenomenal stories, and hopefully he gets the happy ending he deserves.
I got a little bit of insight in on his opponent.
Okay. Anything you want to share? Or?
I've already shared to the people that I need to share to.
I called him the last time I commentated. The Last Saiyan is fighting too. Chance.
Oh, yeah.
Grizz is fighting.
The Last Saiyan?
Yeah, I just said it.
Is that what you just said that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Commentating.
Gotcha.
To be fair, I didn't know I was being recorded, but I said it.
Oh, you really called him that whenever
Yeah.
you guys were commentating?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
His last fight. One of those guys, one of those, like, just a gritty fighter.
Yeah.
Just a gritty fighter, willing to go out there and doesn't have a care in the world. He has one of those weird personalities to where, like, other, like, you know, when Mike Murray and Nick Grass and them get fight, they're in that hype mode. But
Motherfucker.
you know, Grizz is like almost a little too carefree. Like, all right, we're about to fight. Cool, let's get in there. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then he'll beat you up.
Well, he's one of the, he's not trying to go to the UFC or anything. You know, it's not like that for him.
But he fights though. Like, he can fight.
Well,
Like with his demeanor and everything. Sometimes I'm like, oh, does he want to do this? But he gets in there and he puts on a performance, and he'll finish you too.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
shout out to Grizz going out there, and I expect. It wouldn't surprise me if I expect a perfect night, but if all these guys get finishes.
All right. I'm cool with that.
Right.
I will be there that night.
Nice.
My boy Lavelle was supposed to fight. Not fighting no more.
Yeah.
Opponent backed out.
Backed out on him.
Heard that Lavelle was coming for the title, so he was like, nah, I don't want them problems.
Light heavyweight title. It's about to, you might as well just gift that belt to him.
Even though he's a middleweight, right?
Right.
So, interesting. But, yeah. And then we got the John Jones fight, which,
Yes.
Gonna be 100% perfectly honest, I don't care about that card.
I think there's going to be a few massacres on that card, but if we can just, you know, I know we're wrapping up. Valentina Shevchenko, I expect her to dominate her opponent.
Yeah.
Her last opponent went to sleep for a long time, which was scary, and thankfully she's okay. Jessica Evil Eye, but that head kick that put her out for like minutes, you know, shows the power and the skill set that Valentina has. So I expect not the same thing, hopefully not the same thing, but I think she finishes Katie Chattanoogan, I think her name is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They got crazy names.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you know how I feel about John Jones.
And then John Jones, you know.
But he did say that he's ready to fight Stipe.
Yeah, and that's very exciting.
I think it's bad for his health.
I hope he's not looking past Dominic Reyes. Reyes, the more I watch on him, and it's just because of the hype in fight week, they're starting to build him up more, so he's looking scarier. You know, and anyone that
It happens every John Jones fight.
I know.
Every single John Jones fight.
I don't expect any different results. I think John
Yeah.
Jones goes up there and beats him.
Yep.
But you know, it would be nice if John not escapes, but beats him and has no injuries, and he wants to fight and goes right after, you know, Stipe, because there's a lot of fun, fascinating fights, you know, for John Jones at heavyweight.
Yeah. Though that's the only fun, fascinating fights for John is at heavyweight. All ones at light heavyweight are boring as shit. That's the real champion right there, is the marketing team at the UFC. Because they're able to make John Jones fights look interesting.
He beat Stipe, greatest fighter ever to live.
John Jones?
Yeah. He gets to Stipe, beats Stipe.
I mean,
GOAT.
he's got GOAT right now for me.
He does too.
He's got to go up, though. He has to fight.
That's what I'm saying, but you still want to see, like, even though he's a GOAT, you still need to see him challenge at heavyweight.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like,
I don't know, dude.
Is he the GOAT forever, though?
I'm not even going to entertain that question. I don't give a shit until he goes up to heavyweight. Okay. Until he actually pulls the trigger and goes up to heavyweight, I don't care. Like, I'm literally just I'm exhausted by John Jones. I'm exhausted by him at light heavyweight. It's so tiresome. Once he's at heavyweight, once he's above that 205 weight class, then I'll be down to talk all the John Jones things in the world, because then I'll be interested.
All right.
Till then, I'm not interested. I don't want to see a guy kill another guy.
Right.
Just because he can. That's what's going on.
All right.
So,
well, we can end on that note. Good luck to all the Glory competitors this weekend. Go out there, get your victories. I'm excited for y'all. And yeah, that's all.
Out of this bitch. Love, peace, chicken grease.
All right, bye. Thanks for listening.